Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Danjo number 9102 DU. This is a Duro-coated polybagged extended lip strike is what this is. First of all, it's a 9102. It's not unlike other strikes that they have. It's just that the 9 in the part number means that it will come in a bag, and by the way, these are the 2 screws in a complementary finish. Rather than it being carted onto retail packaging, this would be a less expensive way to buy these. If you're not needing to retail them to display them, if you're like a locksmith distributor and you purchase them from us and you want to put them on your wall behind your counter area, you would not probably want the polybagged. So this is a 2¼ inch strike, and the width is 2 inch. Now you can see that that's 2.5. Well, extended lip strikes, and all strikes really for that matter, are measured from the center line of the holes of the screws to the edge of the lip, and that's where the 2 inch comes in. This is about 3/4 inch greater than standard, maybe 11/16 greater than standard, but it's about 3/4 greater than standard. And the 9102, or the 2 inch length, is very common because having an additional 3/4 inch of something applied to the jam extensions, unusually thick casing, whatever the condition might be, 3/4 inch seems to be very common. So you would very much so want to use a 9102, a 2 inch version. 2¼ tall, 2 inch wide. You can see from the shape why we call it a D strike. It looks like, if you use your imagination, you can see why that's the case. It's also called more aptly a full lip strike. DU, that means this is a steel-based strike, and a DU, Duro-coated, means that it is powder coated with a dark bronze type finish. Generally, the least expensive material is used when powder coating because you are literally applying a powder to it with the help of electrical charge and heat. You'll get a very durable sort of finish. So steel is commonly used, stainless is commonly used. Generally, the least expensive item is what would be used. There is square corners on this strike, as you can see. There is a link below this video to a document called Template, which is very handy because it shows you the important dimensional properties of this item. You can see all of the information that I have not provided dimensionally. Okay. It does refer to the fact that it's 18 gauge or 50/1000ths of an inch thick, which is typical and common for a strike. Same thickness as a commercial kick plate, if that's any reference, point of reference for you. Also refers to the different finishes available. You're going to have 605, which is polished brass, 609 antique brass, 619 satin nickel, 620 antique nickel. All those will be on a brass-based material. 630 is a piece of stainless steel with a brushed finish, and then DU, a steel base with a dark bronze or Duro powder-coated finish over it. Where are you going to use this? Well, again, where you're going to have a situation where you have unusually thick casing or jam extensions, or maybe the door is inset greater than standard. You know, when you stand on the pull side of the door and you run your hand over the face of the door and frame, the doors sometimes flush. You'll see that on aluminum storefront doors. But in wood doors, wood frames, or wood steel doors and steel frames, the door's kicked in a little bit, 3/32 of an inch. That's the inset. Well, imagine if your inset was 3/4 inch. Okay, you would need, and it's not common, but it does happen, you would need an extended lip strike. Or if it was an exterior door that swung out and you literally had brick mold on the frame to work with the masonry construction of the home, you'd likely need an extended lip strike. And if you need extended lip strikes, you might need to consider wide throw hinges as well. They sometimes go hand in hand. Okay, so it's a very common strike. There is finally a link, well, almost next to tantamount, there is a link below this video to the product catalog that will allow you to review all things strike plate related from Danjo. Not only this, but you can see their 2 3/4 strikes, their 4 7/8 strikes, but then all strikes, security strikes that they have, special applications of strikes, etc. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Danjo products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog, but more appropriately are the links to the subsections that constitute that full catalog. If you need to look at strike plates, you don't want to open up the full line catalog. Just open up the strike plate version. If you want to look at latch protectors, just look at that version. As you can see from all those listings, Donjo is a comprehensive provider of trim and auxiliary hardware, but it's their latch protectors and their door reinforcing wraparound plates that they're most notorious for. I'm partial to Donjo, and it's because they keep it simple. They have a good footprint of material, quality, good shipping, lead time, nice people, responsive. Technical support, of course, is very good. So when it comes to a lot of trim and auxiliary, and especially extended lip strikes, wraparound plates, and latch protectors, Donjo is really the name to go to. If you have any questions on the Donjo number 9102, Duro-coated poly-bagged extended lip 2-inch strike, or any other Donjo product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.